Takes us to our big segment this week, La Liga team of the season.
I think this will be the most
The
boring
El Clasico
one.
11.
I think, yeah.
Look, I tried my best.
I tried, but it's just too hard.
I think I've got it right. 2, 3. I've got 4 non-Clasico players. I've really tried hard here.
I've got 3 players that don't play for Madrid or Barca.
Yes, we've got 7 in combination. Probably, I reckon 2 exactly the same, but we'll have to wait and see. I'll get started. I went with a 4-2-4. So forwards are plenty.
I went the foot draft 3-4-3. That's what I went.
194 inbound.
We've changed, mate. You're doing.
I'm trying my best to get some fullbacks in. Shout out the fullbacks.
There's just too many forwards, to be honest.
Yeah,
Got to fit them all in.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Especially La Liga as well. The forwards are crazy. I'll go my goalkeeper first here. I went Jan Oblak.
Yeah, same.
15 clean sheets, 2.5 saves per game, 27 goals conceded in 34 games. It's pretty wild.
Yep.
Atletico love clean sheets. They love defensive units, and he's that guy. Still underrated? Or do you reckon he's rated now?
I'd say he's still underrated. A little bit, yeah. I think he is.
Just always slips past the memory.
Yeah. I think most people say like Courtois and then like Ter Stegen straight away instead of Oblak being in the conversation.
Yeah, I almost put Szczesny in. I was like, wait. All right. No, Oblak's been...
He's been nuts this year, yeah.
It's been a shame that he just fell off at the wrong time because they're still close now. Because they turned it around again.
I think they're only 5 points off.
Yeah.
Real.
But when there was a chance that a pound to Real fell off, they also
Barca and Madrid were kind of drawing and dropping points.
They were tiptoeing.
But Atletico were as well.
And they just were stinking it up. Yeah. It's just... Classic Atletico, man. They talk about teasing.
Yeah. They are the AC Milan.
The AC Milan of the La Liga. Yeah. All right, my back 4. Left back, I went with Gutierrez.
You still stuck with him?
I still firmed him, yeah. 1 goal and 5 assists.
I thought you would have gone Balde for sure.
I love Balde. But I think Gutierrez got a good season considering circumstances.
Yeah.
1.5 tackles per game, 5 ball recoveries, a clearance per game, 29 appearances, 5 assists in a very mediocre team. But it's like you said, not even the pre-assists, but like the passes that don't get finished off.
True.
He's fantastic. And look, I was going to try and really horseshoe someone into left back that probably has never played left back in their life, but I had to put it out and out left back.
Camavinga vibes.
Yeah, literally, I felt like some of that earlier. But Gutierrez at left back. 2 centre halves. Inigo Martinez for me.
Okay.
I thought he would like 7 clean sheets, 4.5 ball recoveries, 3.7 challenges, clearances. 70% of ground duels was the one for me that stood out in the stats sheet.
Yeah.
He's an absolute... He's the Lisandro Martinez to the Varane of Manchester United at our peak. I love watching him play. I went with Daniel Vivian alongside him.
Yeah, same.
From Athletic Club, 10 clean sheets for them. The least conceded in the league this season. 5.2 ball recoveries, 60% of aerial duels won. Dominates in the air. It was a big play when we played them in the Europa League. And then Jules Koundé's right back.
Yeah.
We've said this story a few times now. When he plays well, they play well. 8 clean sheets, 2 tackles a game, 2 goals and 3 assists.
Fantastic. I've essentially got the same. I've got Oblak in goal.
Yeah.
And then my back 3 is Koundé, Vivian, and Inigo Martinez. I was going to put Kubasi in, but I think with sort of how good Inigo Martinez has been in this high line, he's pretty old as well. I think he's like 33 34 or something. He's been nuts for them this season. So.
Big shout out for Martinez though, because when I looked at the stats for our next segment, Kubasi's played well, but he hasn't been as good as he was last year. Yeah. I think Inigo Martinez has carried a lot of the load.
Nuts this season,
especially like as that bruise at the back. I think he's
like, imagine saying at the start of the year, Flick's going to play his high line and Inigo Martinez is going to be playing centre back.
Well, we might have never known he had this in his bag.
True,
he's never played. Well, this is a ridiculous level high line, but like he's never really played a high line.
Yeah, that's true.
Like they're catching people offside from the halfway line. It's unbelievable. It's literally incredible.
Yeah,
and big shout out to Vivian as well, and the whole Athletic.
Yeah, I tried to fit
backline
more of them in because I think only Atletico have considered less goals.
Oh, so
it's like one less goal, I think. But it's just too fucking hard.
There's just so many good players.
Too hard, yeah.
And obviously Koundé, we've said it, best, most important player for Barcelona when he's playing well. Okay, my 2 central midfielders. I've gone Pedri, obviously. 4 goals, 5 assists, 2 key pass rate, 90% pass accuracy on the season, 7 ball recoveries, 66% dribble success rate. They're ridiculous stats.
Yep.
And I went Alejandro Baena, who is a left wing back, but Okay, I was going to put him into left back. I was going to be desperate there, but I'll put him into midfield. He can play midfield as well. He's been the bright spark. 23-year-old, 6 goals, 8 assists, 3.1 key passes per game. Really dangerous. Got selected in the Spain squad recently. I think he's someone to keep an eye on for going forward. So he's a midfielder alongside Pedri.
I'll just do my 4 midfielders. So my left and right are obviously Rafinha and Lamine. Hard one, that one.
Really?
Yeah, I know, right?
Where's Antony?
He was close.
I was going to try and find a way to play Antony.
I was like, do I put him as like a number 10? Like, does that work? But nah, just Rafinha. It has to be. And then I got Pedri as well. And I put Valverde in. Take away the El Clasicos. He's like played everywhere in that Madrid side. He's been run into the ground, and he's probably still been, besides Mbappe, their player of the season. Yeah, so
I agree.
Still chucked him in.
I agree. He was close getting on my team. Unfortunately, I went with 4 up top. So I went Lamine and Rafinha, as he said.
Oh, we went the same.
Yeah.
Shit, that's a surprise.
No Antony this side. 18 goals and 9 assists for Rafinha is fucked. And then Lamine Yamal, 7 goals, 12 assists, 2 key passes. Again, this stat, 80% pass accuracy for a kid.
Yeah.
It's out of this world. And completes 4.5 successful dribbles per game, which is out of this world. And my 2 strikers speak for themselves. Mbappe with 27 goals, Lewandowski with 25 goals. Both just outperforming XG, outperforming everything. They've just been superb this season.
Yeah. Well, my front 3 is obviously, I've got Mbappe and Lewandowski. They just pick themselves. And I just managed to put in Budimir as well. Yeah, just because what he's done with Osasuna to get... They were challenging for Europe at Pars during the season as well. So 18 goals. I thought, I'd just chuck him in. I think he deserves a shout-out. So
I got my shout-out because I really...
Yeah, I just picked the 3 top... Literally just 3 top goal scorers. So
obviously, Valverde is my shout-out. I love the guy. But I feel like I had to put Bainer in this because Villarreal done well this season. Literally, not even taking the piss. Isco and Antony were so close.
Yeah, Antony was close.
Isco was in my midfield alongside Pedri until I thought, Bain has been more consistent throughout the year. But Isco's, has been out of this world. And then I was going to try and get a more athletic defenders in, but no one really stood out.
Yuri Berchiche
was close, but I thought Gutierrez is a better footballer.
Yeah.
So he got in there for me.
Yeah.
Budimir as well. And there's one more I had as well. Again, there's so many players I've got to put in this side. But who was I going to put in?
There's a guy from Athletic Bilbao as well, the attacking midfielder. Is it Sanket?
Oh, in Sanset. Yeah, that was the one. Sanset. And also, I was thinking about Jose Perez as well.
Yeah.
There were a few more. So I could put the second 11 as well together, to be honest.
It's just
a classical 11 was different gravy, wasn't it?
I feel like last year was good because Barca fell off and then you had Bilbao. Like, you had Nico Williams coming through. You had Girona were nuts with Savio and stuff.
Yeah, we probably had 3 Girona players last year.
Yeah, and then obviously Real were Real, but...
Yeah, but no Mbappe.
But this season they've actually been... Both teams have been fucked, so...
Yeah.
It's been hard
tougher this year.
Yeah, hard to fit in.
It's crazy we have no Madrid players. Atletico Madrid players.
Besides Oblak.
Oh, Oblak.
That's it. But like, they have the least goals conceded.
Yeah.
And we only have...
No defenders.
I sort of was thinking like any of their midfielders like DePaul, but
it just doesn't match up against some of these.
Doesn't scream team of the season to be honest.
Some of these players we've got in here.
Even their forwards, like take away Source, 4 goals in 20 minutes on the weekend. He's been good, but nothing spectacular. Alvarez is feel like he's been good without being great. If you know, I
think he's been a good 7 out of 10.
He's had great games, but not great patches of form. I think.
I'd back that. I'd back that in.
Good this season.
I tell you what, the La Liga second 11 could probably beat every league second 11.
Would be nuts.
You'd have
who would you have in there? You'd have
Courtois plays in goal.
Courtois, yeah. You'd have
do you go after
probably
Rudiger? Bellingham in there, Rudiger. For me, I'd have to put Valverde in there.
You'd have more sort of Bilbao players in there. Probably Berchiche.
Yeah.
Sanset would be in there. Antony, Isco.
Antony and Isco probably go in. The striker's probably I'd put Budimir in mine.
Budimir in your second one. Yeah, he'd probably be in the second one anyway.
Yeah.
Best players. Alvarez, yeah.
Does Frankie de Jong get in? Casado.
DePaul, yeah.
DePaul. Like this.
Yeah, it's fucking good second 11.
The league is stacked of top-end talent, man.
Balde.
Oh my God, yeah, sorry. Forget Berchiche. We put Balde in there. Fucking hell. It'd be a strong side.
It would.